Welcome to Robojax. In this video we are going to learn how we can use this LCD 1602 display module with Arduino. This has a 16 character in 2 rows, so that's why it's called 1602. It's used widely in multiple applications to display values, pressure, temperature, voltage, whatever text you want. So with Arduino, you can get the code for this project by clicking at the link in the description below, or you can go directly to robojax.com/learn/Arduino. So this is the 1602 display. It comes with different colors like red, green, yellow, white. So this has 16 characters in each line, and we have 2 lines here, 1, 2, where the text can be displayed. And then we have all these pins which have been labeled clearly from 1 to 16, so it has 16 pins. And here we have an LED that has a backlight, so we'll turn it on and reflect. It will be from here. On this side you don't do anything. The length is 80 millimeters, 79.9, as you can see it here. And the width, so the width is 36 millimeter, and the thickness is 11 millimeter, 10.9. I'm reading it. So the thickness is 10.7 because of these back pens, if you consider those. Otherwise, it's just 9 millimeter. To use this, we need to either connect a pen header so you can connect your wires for different purpose, or permanently solder here wires, because it will be easy. I'm going to use it for different purpose. So I'm going to just cut 16 pen header, and then so either if you want to use, so if you are using just wires to connect it and leave this with a female wire, just put it this way. If you want to insert it on the breadboard like this, so then you need to put the header at the bottom. This is what I need to do, and I'm going to connect it and solder this here. To solder one pin, it's possible that it might be not straight. If it's not straight, just fix that, hold on the other side, and then continue. So now the soldering is done, completed, and we can start using it. So I'm following this diagram here from Arduino.cc website. As you can see here, D4, D5, D6, D7 are connected to these 2, 3, 4, 5, and the rest of the pins are going through the auxiliary stuff. So the important part is here, the VSS goes to the ground and VDD goes to the positive. So that's a MOSFET with the drain, and the source goes here. So let me explain the wiring here. Let's start from the left side. That's VSS. This goes to the ground. VDD goes to the positive, 5 volts. And then we have VD. This goes to the middle point. This orange goes to the middle point of this potentiometer. So let me explain the potentiometer. On this Arduino, I have here negative. This is positive, so positive 5 volts, and then the ground. And then the one pin goes to the positive. The other pin of this potentiometer goes to the negative. The middle pin is here, which I've connected through this. So this is a 10 kilo ohm potentiometer, and here is a potentiometer, 3 pins. And then we have VD. This goes to the middle point this orange goes to the middle point of this potentiometer. So RS, this RS is connected to the pin 12, the green. You can see here it's connected to the pin 12. And then we have RW that is connected to the ground, the white pin. Here it's connected to the ground. RS, this RS is connected to the pin 12, the green. Then we have RW that is connected to the ground. Then we have RW that is connected to the ground, the white pin. Here it's connected to the ground. And then E, which is enable. Enable is connected to pin 11. And then E is connected to pin 11. So we have a bunch of wires here. D0 to D3 are empty, they are not connected. So here we have 6 wires, and we have another 6 wires here. 12 plus 4 is 16 in total. And these are 4 of them are from D7, D4, 5, 6, 7, from D4 to D7 are connected accordingly to pin 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is D4, D5, D6, D7. So they are in reverse, from low to high, from high to low. These two are, A is anode, so this is connected to the positive, and K is cathode, is connected to the negative. But here the cathode is connected to the negative in this point, and the anode, which is blue, I've connected it to this resistor. This is around 270 ohm resistors connected to the positive. So the job of this one is to turn this LED LCD on. So this will be here, but the amount of intensity will be controlled by this potentiometer. Let me explain the code. The original code has been taken from this address, which will be included with this code, and the main library that's needed is liquidcrystal.h file. So these variables are defining the pins. So RS pin will go for 12, EN or enable goes to 11, D4, D5, D6 and D7. They go in reverse at to pin 2, 3, 4 and 5. So you can change them as you wish. And then all these variables are now passed here to this liquid crystal type to create an object of LCD. Now we can use this LCD to access all the methods that are available within this class. So here LCD.begin, we set the number of characters and the number of rows, and inside the setup, that's enough. And then inside the loop, we set the beginning of the cursor at the character, that's the character 0, and this 1 is the row. So this is the character, and this is the row. And then we put this text. How we put it is we say lcd.print, and inside the double quote we put our text, and it will be displayed. And then after this we want to print on the second row, so we say set cursor. So lcd is an object, and then set cursor is a method which takes 2 arguments. The first one is the position of character, and the second one is the row. So that's in row 1. The first one was row 0, this is row 1, and then we print this hello world. And then we wait for 500 milliseconds, and then loop continues. So this is the code that we have with these 2 lines of text, and here is the result. It's displayed. To decrease the intensity, I'm just using my potentiometer here to make it dark or bright. So if you make it too bright, you cannot see it. So this library will be included, I will provide it, but generally all Arduinos will have it once you download the IDE. So click on File, example, and you should see liquid crystal. And here are the different examples. Auto scroll, which scroll the text. I'm going to show you. So this is auto scroll that I put here. So inside the loop up to here, you've seen it, it was the same, but then we set the position 0, 1 and then hello world. After that, after the text, so we have this for loop. So let me upload this code. So whatever you have on the screen, it will be scrolled left and right, and the speed of this scroll is determined by these values. So if you want them to be slow, make this larger number. Like, let's say if I make this 250, or let me make it 350, and this also 350 to the right. So whatever you have on the screen, it will be scrolled left and right, and the speed of this scroll is determined by these values. So if you want them to be slow, make this larger number. Like, let's say if I make this 250, or let me make it 350, and this also 350 to the right. So now it will scroll slowly. So if I go to example, liquid crystal, and blink, this is the code that you're getting. So the it will blink. This is the scroll text where you can get it from file, example, liquid crystal, and then scroll. So this is a custom character example, something. So just two dots goes up and down, and the as if some guy's hands are going up and down. So this is the code for the serial monitor, which means that if I type something, it can print it for me. So I just type that text and it appears here. Arduino is fun. I just typed it. So this example is called text direction, which you can get it from file, example, liquid crystal, and the last one here. What it does is that it prints some text, and then from the certain position it goes back and replaces it with something new, either backward in this direction, or you can write in on the other direction. So this code starts from A up to Z, and then just writes it over and over again. So you can get it from file, example, liquid crystal, set cursor. So thank you for watching. Please thumb up the video. Please also subscribe and share this video. If you have any question, please ask your question in the comment below and I will try to answer it.